Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Do police departments use hair follicle tests for drug screening? The short answer is yes, some absolutely do, but it's not a universal practice across every department in the United States. The use of this specific test depends heavily on the department's policy, state laws, and the specific situation. Let's break down where you're most likely to encounter one. The number one area where police departments are turning to hair follicle testing is during the pre-employment screening process. When you're an applicant trying to become a police officer, you go through an extensive background check, and a drug test is a critical part of that. Many agencies prefer the hair test for a simple reason: its long detection window. A standard urine test can typically only detect drug use from the past few days or, for heavy marijuana use, maybe a few weeks. A hair test, on the other hand, can see a pattern of drug use going back about 90 days. This gives the department a much clearer picture of a candidate's lifestyle and recent history. They aren't just looking to see if you used drugs last weekend, they're looking for signs of habitual use, which is a major red flag for someone who will carry a badge and a gun. It's also much harder to cheat a hair follicle test compared to a urine test. Now, what about for officers who are already on the force? This is where it becomes less common. For random drug testing of current officers, most departments still rely on urinalysis. It's cheaper, faster, and less invasive. However, a hair test might be used for a current officer in specific circumstances. For example, if an officer is under an internal affairs investigation or if there is reasonable suspicion of drug use, a department might order a hair test to get that longer-term view. It could also be used after a critical incident, like an officer-involved shooting, as part of a comprehensive screening. So why doesn't every department use them all the time? The main reasons are cost and logistics. Hair follicle tests are significantly more expensive than urine tests. For a large department that has to test thousands of applicants and conduct random screenings on its force, that cost difference adds up very quickly. Additionally, police union agreements can sometimes dictate the types of drug testing methods that are allowed for current officers. In summary, if you are applying to be a police officer, especially for a larger or more modern department, you should be prepared for the possibility of a hair follicle test. For current officers, it's less likely for random checks but remains a tool the department can use when a deeper investigation is needed. The trend is slowly moving towards more comprehensive testing like this to ensure the integrity of the force. I hope this video gave you a clear picture of how and when police departments use hair follicle tests. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this information useful, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe